Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today we're going to be making mini leprechaun hat cupcakes. They're a perfect treat to bring onto a St. Patrick's Day party, so let's get started. We're going to be using cookies. Now I'm going to be using these Oreo ones. You can use any color. You just want something around the same size and the same shape for the brim of the hat. We're going to be using yellow chocolate melting wafers. You need prepared cake batter of any kind or flavor, whatever you want. Black melting wafers, or you can just use regular brown, and green melting wafers to coat the hat in. Then to decorate the buckle, we're going to be using these yellow sprinkles and the mini ice cream cones, which you can find, I found at my local Walmart, so hopefully you can too. The first thing we want to do is we want to bake our mini cupcakes. So I'm just taking a scoop. It holds about a tablespoon worth of cake batter. And I'm just going to put it into the bottom there. I'm going to fill up a couple like this. You just want to let it sit and be able to get down right into the bottom of the cone. You can even give it a little tap to make sure it's all the way down there. And then, using a sharp knife, I've just got a cake pan here, and I've got 2 layers of tin foil on top. I'm just going to take my sharp knife, I'm just going to make a little slit here, and then tap that, make sure it's all down there, and then just slide it into the hole there. And this is going to hold about 6 of them. This is a 6-inch large cake pan. And so what you're going to do is you're going to cook these just like this for about 12 to 15 minutes. They should come up a little bit. They'll recede a little bit after they've cooled. And so when you see mine next, they'll be a little bit, they won't be domed or anything. They'll be right flush level, and that will be perfect for decorating and making the rest of them and coating them in the chocolate. So I'm going to pop them in, and I'll be back later. While your cupcakes are baking at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, you want to melt your chocolate. Your green and your black can go in a container that's heat-proof for the microwave, and you want to put your yellow into a piping bag. Whenever I melt my chocolates, I always start at 60-second intervals at 50% power in the microwave. Give it a stir after each 60 seconds until it's the perfect melting consistency. When the cones have finished baking, we're going to take them into the green chocolate first, and I'm just going to dip it straight down, all the way in, just to that line that you can see there, naturally occurring in the cone. If you don't have that line, just go about halfway. So I'm just banging off anything that's on the outside, the extra here, and then I'm just going to turn it upside down, place it onto a piece of parchment, and let it harden there. With the Oreos, I'm just going to plop it into the chocolate, press it down and into the chocolate so it's coated in the green. Using a fork, just giving it a little bit of a shake to get that extra stuff off. And then just going to carefully bring it over and let it harden there as well, just like that. So if you end up with any extra chocolate around the outside, you can just cut that off with a knife after it is hardened. So we're going to move on to the next color. The next step is to take our yellow chocolate in the piping bag, and we're just going to pipe a square that will be the buckle for the hat. Just going around a couple times like that. And then take your yellow sprinkles or sanding sugar, sprinkle it on top like that. Make sure you get all the chocolate, and then you just have to wait and allow those to harden. So whatever sprinkles are on the chocolate, they will stick, and all those extra ones you can just brush off. So to assemble everything together, I have my cones, my Oreos, and my buckles all made here. So I'm just going to now take my cone, and up to that green line, I'm going to dip it into the black chocolate. I want those 2 lines to meet. Just want to make sure I'm covered it. Let it drip off a little bit here. And it's all right if a little bit still comes onto your cookie here. It just makes a natural little ledge there. So we've got most of that dripping off. Just placing that right there like that. And then taking the buckle, I'm just going to, while the black chocolate is still wet, just press it on like that. So I'm going to do up a couple more, and I'll be back to show you all of them finished. So there you go, everybody, how to make mini leprechaun hat cupcakes. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you find yourself very lucky this St. Patrick's Day. Remember to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all of our future videos, and I will see you all again next time.